I'm driving from North Carolina to Texas to pick up a 900-pound lot of untested video game consoles from Goodwill, and on the way, I'm stopping in as many retro video game stores as possible, and our challenge today is going to be a little bit of a mystery, as you'll see here in just a second. But guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Texas Load. Alright guys, so we're going to do things a little bit different today. We're going to spin a wheel to decide what we game hunt for. So we've got 6 options. We got Nintendo Switch, PS2, GameCube, 360, PS3, and Wii. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what happens. And we got the classic Nintendo Wii. This should honestly be pretty easy to game hunt for, and it even helps that I'm throwing in another wrinkle here. We're gonna only do trade-ins today and use that money to fund our game hunt. So I got a bunch of trade-ins in the back of my truck. We're gonna use all that stuff, and hopefully we have enough money to get a decent collection. All right guys, we're here at Game Bros in Houston, Texas. We're gonna go inside, see if we can find some Wii stuff and get the day started. Found our first Wii grail, guys. We got Mario Kart Wii graded. All right, the other trick here is that we could get GameCube games for the Wii, because technically Wii plays GameCube games, so it might get a little bit tricky here. Alright, so my predicament here is I want to get this sealed GameCube controller, but that's going to really eat into my budget because I only have so much stuff to trade in, but I really think I want to get it. Alright guys, I'm going to try to trade in Star Ocean, the second story, for the PS1, Shining Force 2, which is complete in box, and a 3DS XL. Hopefully that'll get me to the 200 mark, pretty close to it. Let's go see what they say.
207 in store credit or 152 cash.
Okay, so I could use that store credit and get that sealed GameCube controller. I think it was $199. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good one. All right, guys, I just picked up the sealed GameCube controller from Game Bros in Houston. Pretty cool find. We'll go over it later, but my experience there was good for the first 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes was a little iffy. I did a trade-in for a few items, and I got about the value I would expect. You know, you get about 50% of the total market value for your items, but it took half an hour to do the trade-in for 3 items. Maybe that's normal with trade-ins. I don't do trade-ins very often, but let's go on to the next store. All right guys, we're here at Game Over Video Games, one of the locations here in Houston. We're gonna go check it out, see if we can get some Wii stuff real quick, because we're on a time crunch right here, and we're nixing the whole trade-in thing, taking too long. So let's go inside and see what we find. We have a Wii, no video. That sounds awful. So now I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna buy the Wii wheel that's complete in box, or if I'm gonna buy this Tony Hawk Ride. I really wanted to pick up the Tony Hawk Ride, but just looking closer at it, it looks like the little receiver is just like mutilated, like the cable is all wrapped in electrical tape. So I'm a bit worried I'm gonna get it home and it's not gonna work at all. But it would have been fun to play in a hotel, but we'll probably go with the Wii wheel here. So I picked up this Wii wheel for 30 bucks, complete in a box, pretty cool find, but I'm kind of setting myself up for failure because now I gotta find a copy of Mario Kart and I gotta still find a Wii console. Yeah, so it's gonna be a tough going for the next 2 shops. So our third stop of the day is Replay Games in Houston. We had to drive through like an hour of traffic just to get here, but we are here now. It's very hot outside. Let's go ahead and head inside, see if we can find some cool Wii stuff. Alright guys, trying to decide if I should get Mario Kart Wii here. Looks complete, except it's in a black case. Maybe we can get it in a white case, I don't know.
I get about, I would say, between 500 to 1,000 items every week. Like,
wow.
It's a lot.
Jeez.
And the majority of it is good stuff. You know?
Yeah.
I have this demo disc for the Mario and Zelda CDI games, but these discs, they were all directly from the Philips rep from the Wiz in New York City.
Curious if you're able to swap this out for like a white one? All right guys, we picked up an in-box Wii console. Got everything in it. We also picked up a Mario Kart Wii. You can't see it through the bag, but very nice condition as well. Very cool store, cool owner. Let's go ahead and check out the next store now. So our fourth stop of the day is Rare and Classic Video Games on Jones Road in Houston. Let's go ahead and go inside, see if we can find some cool Wii stuff and finish out our collection here.
The original copies of No Mercy, there was a bug that like messed up your save data. And you could call the like Nintendo support people, you'd send it to them and they'd send you back this copy.
Alright guys, just picked up Wii Sports from Rare and Classic Video Games. Kind of tragic considering all the cool stuff they had in here, and I picked up Wii Sports. But we had to get, you can't have a Wii without Wii Sports, you know, it's the classic pack-in game, so we picked this up, and yeah, shout out to AC for his store. Alright guys, so it's the morning after we picked up all this cool Wii stuff from the stores in Houston, and we're running low on time here, about to get kicked out of the hotel, so we gotta go through this pretty quick, but let's go ahead and start with what we got at the first place. Alright guys, so our first stop, we picked up a sealed GameCube controller, and this thing is pretty sweet. You can see it's in really nice condition, and it is the purple GameCube color, which in my eyes is the like most iconic GameCube color, which makes sense because the logo is purple. But the front looks pretty nice. Paid $200 for it. It does have this one little ding right here, little crack, split, whatever you want to call it. But that's really the only mess up there. It's got some scratching on the back and maybe faded a little bit on the back. It's hard to tell, but overall this thing's in really nice condition, and just looking at comparisons on eBay, this is a nice price. And if you remember correctly, I traded in 3 things to get this, and got this. All I had to do was pay a few extra bucks for tax, but I got it all covered. Now, I didn't do trade-ins for the rest of the stuff because it took so long to do the trade-in. I just frankly did not have time to do more trade-ins. We didn't even get to visit all the shops as is, but next thing I picked up was this in-box Wii remote from Game Over Video Games. Didn't have a whole lot of cool stuff, but this was a little bit cool. You know, it fits with the Wii, and it kind of brings me back to, actually, you might be wondering why I picked up a GameCube controller, and that's because the Wii can play GameCube games. So I ended up not actually picking up a GameCube game or anything else, but I did think this was a cool addition, and it was kind of like a little loophole. But here we got the Wii wheel, and yeah, that thing's in nice condition. I don't know if this has ever been used. Usually these things are pretty grimy if they've been used. We got that. We've actually got the little bag that I guess it goes in. And then of course we have the manual. I don't know who needs a manual for the Wii wheel, but you got it in case you need it, and it came with an extra hair inside. That's nice. And then we'll go ahead and skip to the fourth stop here. We picked up Wii Sports, a classic for the Wii. You can't really have a Wii without Wii Sports. I picked this up for $25. I think that's a little high, but not really. The disc on the bag is a little bit scratched up, but not too bad. I've seen some really bad Wii Sports scratching, but we got the manual and everything, so that's cool. And then last but not least, our third stop of the day had tons of cool stuff. All the shop owners today were really cool. Got to meet them and stuff. But the third shop we went to, we picked up Mario Kart Wii, and this one's in very clean condition. And then of course we got our manual and disc. He even resurfaced it there on the spot, and that thing looks immaculate. And then last but not least here, I picked up this Wii Complete in Box console, so let's take a look at that. All right, so here you can see, and actually I wonder, I don't think this came with Wii Sports when he opened it up and showed it to me. I don't think it had Wii Sports, but that'd be fun if we have 2 copies of Wii Sports. We'll check it in a second, but the box actually looks pretty nice. It's got some dings here and there, but for a Wii box, like, that's in pretty nice condition. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Yeah, so unfortunately our audio file got destroyed, so you get to listen to me do a voiceover here, which is, trust me, better than the camera audio. But anyways, we're just doing an unboxing here, pretty basic, and you can see the Wii here coming out, and the Wii was in pretty solid condition. I mean, it had scratches, but basically every Wii ever has scratches on it just from looking at it, kind of like a PS3. Now the doors on the top are pretty finicky. Again, just a classic Wii experience, like that one just snapped right off. It does snap back into place if I do it correctly, but I didn't here because it's just a Wii flap. It really doesn't matter that much. But yeah, overall the Wii looked pretty solid, much better than a lot of consoles I've seen. And then of course it does have the stand here, and then I think later we find the little circular piece that goes in the bottom of that. And then of course unpacking the Wii and putting it back together is so annoying in the box, man. But yeah, we got the sensor bar here, nice and wrapped up. And then of course, yeah, we got this. I don't know if this actually came with the original Wii box, but it's like a little sensor bar holder. And then of course the Wii remote, which I think we open it up here and take a look at the inside. We don't have any corrosion, which was good to see. Corrosion on the Wii context is like, honestly, you can see right there, no corrosion, which is obviously good because corrosion on the Wii context is like the bane of my existence. And of course we have all the manuals and stuff. There's a little circular piece. Still got the AV cords in there, the power cord. Basically everything you need for a complete in-box Wii. Let's go ahead and plug this console in, see if it works, and play some Mario Kart Wii. All right, guys, so we're in a new hotel filming the rest of this segment, as you may have noticed, and got the console plugged in and everything, ready to go. I'm taking advantage of the batteries from the remote in the TV to use the Wii remote. You can see it is booting up here. Now let's go ahead and see if this thing turns on. We'll get some, yeah, we got power there, and of course we got to test out Wii Sports and Mario Kart here. And hey, there we are. We got it on the screen. Let's go ahead and, oh, well, we're gonna have to sync up our Wii remote first. And there we are. We are on the main channel, and we got all our classics here. We got the photo channel, the me channel, the forecast channel, the news channel. I miss the days of playing on these channels. I used to, when I was like 12 years old, I don't know, 10 years old maybe, I'd hop on the forecast and news channel just for absolutely no reason. But let's go ahead and put in Wii Sports here, make sure that works. And of course, I did buy the Wii wheel for Mario Kart Wii, but I left it in my car, so we're not gonna test that out. It's not really anything to test, it's just literally a wheel. It just kind of makes the experience a little more authentic to put your controller in the wheel and spin. But first of all, of course, we're gonna make sure Wii Sports works. Hold on. Oh no. This thing was making like a clunking noise. All right, let's try Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii, I watched him resurface, and I'd be surprised. It's either, if this game doesn't work, then it's a Wii issue. All right, I gotta turn the Wii off first. Actually, it sounds better now. Oh no, what? It was just Wii Sports. Ooh. All right, let's take a look at this disc right here. It doesn't look, oh, actually that looks pretty bad. Let me try to clean this off and we'll see what it does. I didn't resurface it or anything, but I just like wiped it off. We're gonna try it one more time, see if it works. If it doesn't, then it probably needs to be resurfaced. Sounds okay now. There it goes. It just needed a quick wipe off. Okay. That's good to see. That was a little scary for a second. The weirdest part about that is the disk drive was like clunking. At least that's how it sounded when that disc was in there, but I guess it wasn't a disk drive issue. And you can see we're playing Wii Sports, no issue there. Let's go ahead and boot this back down, or boot this back to the main menu, and then we'll try out Mario Kart Wii, as you just saw. We got Mario Kart Wii pulled up, and we do still have some data here from Ricky. Maybe that's just a test because this guy has done absolutely nothing, so maybe that was just to test the game. I don't know. All right, guys, so we're back, and we wanted to check out the data here because I saw that data from the Mario Kart Wii, and we wanted to see if there's anything else on here. And clearly there is. There's a few games, so, you know, more than a few. Internet Channel, Mario Kart Wii, Guitar Hero, Wii Sports Resort, FIFA 10, just a bunch of random stuff. You know, so it wasn't factory reset. Probably should be, but it's not a big deal because the Wii itself doesn't have any like personal data on here. You can't like log in with an account or anything like that, but just interesting to see. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.